What
happened to your head, man?
What?
You got a big old slash down
Oh,
there.
I don't know. I woke up and there it was. Yeah. 2 days ago. I woke up and then boom, there it was. At first I was in the mirror. I got to sleep.
Or what? I know the first thing you can't talk
I
about.
I woke up and I was like in the morning brushing my teeth, like half asleep, and I'm like thinking it's my hair. And I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah. I was like trying to get out of the way, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Anyway. Okay. We good?
We're good. Loosen up.
Yeah, loosen up.
Get the snot out of your nose.
Breathe it back into my brain so it leaks out slowly. By the way, have you ever seen Whiplash? Fucking good movie.
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
A really good movie. I think you'd love it.
That's what you said about it.
No. This Oscars. Oh, okay. Okay.
Here we go. Loosen it up. Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay. So, Alex.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome back to Blank Stare, where
Blank
we give you our
Stare.
thoughts on new movies, old movies,
your
good movies, bad movies,
our movies.
a little bit of everything. Mostly movies, though.
That's mostly movies.
Yeah.
And then us rambling on about what we think.
Yeah, going off topic.
Definitely.
So that's probably the best part.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. So, okay. So what are we here for, Alex?
We are here to watch.
Review. But close enough.
We are here to watch a review. Actually, you're here to watch our review.
There it is.
About this guy's movie he picked. His first movie he got to watch.
In theaters.
Batman
Forever.
And forever. And forever, ever.
Yeah. So, Batman Forever, directed by Joel Schumacher, who recently has passed away.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Yes. He was, in my opinion, 1 for 2 as movies, because I personally love this Batman Forever movie. I love it. I think it's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's probably the most watched movie in my life. The movie that I've seen the most amount of times in my life. And then there's Batman and Robin, which is a total piece of shit, dumpster fire. That movie's garbage. Yeah, that movie's horrible, man. But a lot of studio interference happened with that one.
I was going to say.
So a lot of studio interference. Plus the director, Joel Schumacher, even during the commentary, kept apologizing to the...
I'm sorry, guys.
He's like, I'm sorry.
I really fucked this up, man. I'm sorry.
So I mean, hey, man, at least he knew it, so it's good, you know?
It's like every artist has that one piece of garbage that they did.
Well, George Clooney got asked why does he never go to Comic-Con. He's like, the fans won't let me go.
Like, nah, him out. Get him out. There's he got 86, and whenever they see him walking up, they're like, nah, man, you can't come in.
You can't. You're done.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, you ruined Batman.
Can never come in.
But no, Batman Forever, starring Val Kilmer.
It's a tricky one.
Yeah, Jim Carrey, Chris O'Donnell, Tommy Lee Jones, Nicole Kidman. Really no shortage of stars.
No, there actually isn't.
There's a lot of A-list in this movie.
There is.
A young Drew Barrymore is in this as well.
Yeah.
And so Batman Forever. Whoa! If people are wondering why there's a Michael Keaton Batman here,
tell us why.
Oh, it's because. Glad you asked. Well, no, it's because this movie is actually in the same franchise with the Batman '89 and Batman Returns. What happened, and I find this interesting as a film nerd.
Elaborate.
I will. What happened is, so Batman, the Batman back in the day was a dark character. Then they made the 1966 Batman TV show, and it was all goofy and corny. Damn, that was good.
Batman.
And kids loved it. But
parents were like, boo.
Yeah, people who grew up with the original Batman stuff was like, this is stupid, this is horrible, like, I can't stand this.
How?
Yeah. And so then by the time we got to the 80s, comics got really dark again.
My favorite time.
Yeah, it was actually really, Spider-Man was awesome back then.
All the comic books from the 80s, and then when they remade it for cartoons in the 90s, it was the best.
Best era.
The best.
The best.
And we grew up in that era.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why we're little.
Okay. And so then they got Tim Burton to do Batman 1989, and it went darker with it because
better.
Because people were tired of that goofy stuff.
We were tired of it, man.
And,
we were having that shit.
And it was a big success. People loved it. It did great financially, critically. It was a great movie.
You see how, isn't it weird how like...
oh yeah, everything's just a loop.
Yeah, and now we're in that fucking cheesy, corny...
Yeah, we're back to that. Yeah, right.
Like, no. Yeah. I can't wait till the dark side comes back.
And so what happened is, after the '89 Batman movie, the studio told Tim Burton, you know what? You get the sequel and you do whatever the hell you want, man, because we trust you. Because, like, you knocked it out of the park.
We love you, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep doing what you're doing.
And Tim Burton went, Tim Burton on it, which I think the second one's better than the original. Because I think it's darker. I think Danny DeVito kills it. I like the Catwoman in it. I thought it was a better, darker story. I liked it a lot. I think it was better.
Okay.
And this is the '89 Batman figure right here.
So that was his
I'm sorry. No, this is the Batman Returns Batman.
This was his whole reason of getting to that guy right there.
Yeah. And then, so that movie, parents were offended. It was too dark. Danny DeVito was too scary. This and that. So the studio was...
Which makes no sense, bro. No. I mean, this is coming off of Aliens and all that crazy shit.
But Batman's for kids. Is
it, though?
I mean...
Is it?
I think it is, but it's not only for kids. Does that make sense? I think it can be for both.
It needs to be for both. Because he's a dark character.
Exactly. He's like Punisher. It's a comic book for kids.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider, yeah.
I mean, the list, we can go on and on and on.
Yes, sir, we can.
But anywho...
So the studio told Tim, kind of hinted at Tim Burton, like, we don't want you to do the third one because
you're fucking crazy, man.
You're crazy, man. We had a hard time selling McDonald's on
literally...
Yeah, they did. That was one of the things. McDonald's was like...
My kid pissed himself for 10 nights straight watching this shit.
Danny DeVito bit a dude's nose off. Yeah, so anyway...
Tyson and Vander Holyfield all over again, just the nose.
So basically they forced Tim Burton out, and they were still going to cast Michael Keaton. But Michael Keaton's like, I'm not doing this without Tim Burton. So they had to do a total recast.
Loyalty.
Yeah, that is loyalty.
That's
man.
loyalty.
That's true.
He said.
And so then
or he knew it wasn't going to be a success. He's like,
probably both.
I'm not putting my name in this trash.
So then they made Batman Forever, huge hit. Not so much critically, but financially. McDonald's, toys. Me as a kid loved the hell out of this movie.
As a kid did.
And as an adult, I still love it.
Don't care. Anyway. I'm sorry. I'll tread lightly.
I'll tread lightly.
Yeah.
You better.
Put the gun down, Johnny. Put it down.
Battering. I'll go Ben Affleck killing, Batman mode. Anyway, so then they went Batman Forever, and which brings us up to now. So now we're all caught up to speed.
That was a pretty fast one. That was under 2 minutes.
Was it?
That was fast. And timed.
Thank you.
No, I'm just joking.
Okay. Anyway, so that's why the studio went all lighthearted on this. It was all about money.
Like
sell
today's
merchandise, sell as much toys as you can, as much merchandise as you can. Don't offend anybody.
Merchandise.
Buy that
for like
$1.
I feel like it's Spaceballs. Remember the movie?
Oh yeah, Spaceballs. Yeah. And so anyway, this movie right here, Alex, I'm gonna let you go first on the likes. Okay.
He wants me to go first on the likes.
You go on the likes because I feel like it's gonna be a debate show today.
Oh, it is.
It's gonna be a back and forth. It's gonna be a heated exchange.
Yes.
It's gonna fist flying.
Maybe. I might be leaving here with a black eye.
Batman meets Joker.
Batman meets Joker.
Okay, Alex, give us the likes, man.
Likes. It was a quick move. No, I'm just joking.
It was only like 2 hours.
Just joking. What I liked about this movie was, of course, it's a Batman movie. It's Batman. I'm not really a huge fan of Batman, but it was a Batman movie. I remember this well. It was a nice, warm summer afternoon when this came out, and it was pretty cool. It was a huge financial success on it. I remember that because I remember going to McDonald's. I was like, damn, this. Yeah. I remember just seeing so many commercials
everywhere,
nonstop. This movie.
Yeah.
Literally. And then all the songs they wrote for this fucking movie, there were songs out.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Kissed by a Rose?
Yeah.
Seal.
Yeah. Which, that song is pretty cool.
Yeah, that song is good. That is a good song. Yeah.
Which probably was one of his big debut songs, I think.
I think that's his biggest one, probably.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. I know, like you said, there was a lot of A-listers here, like big time at the time. I don't know, not anymore.
Well, they're still big. Though. Val Kilmer has a health issues.
Right. Well, at this time there were big actors here in this movie. They're older now. They probably a lot of them don't even really probably act as much anymore. But yeah, and what else did I like about it? Let's see. I liked the characters that were in it. I liked the bad guys that were in it. It was pretty cool. I like that they played some pretty cool bad guys. I gotta say.
Like it fit. I'm pulled apart on this one. I do like Tommy Lee Jones Two-Face in this movie, but at the same time the the pure fan in me is like, that's not my Two-Face.
I know. And and I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Because I don't really care for him that much, but he does act very well.
A lot of energy.
Yeah. As Two-Face for that character, I guess, that he's trying to be.
For this neon-filled Gotham City.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I feel. Yeah.
And I give him that.
Yeah. You have to try out crazy Jim Carrey, man.
Well, fuck.
And that shit came natural, that guy. Like,
well, he's a perfect Riddler.
He was a good Riddler, man. He was entertaining. I agree with you. I have to agree with you on all the characters. I found Nicole Kidman's character entertaining.
Yeah.
I found Tommy Lee Jones and Jim Carrey very entertaining.
Yeah,
Every time they were on screen, it was fun. It was funny, you know. Like the scene that stands out with me is
for not being Penguin and everything else, and then like introducing these characters. I think they did a good job on picking for who the actors were at the time.
Yeah.
They picked good actors to play these roles.
And I really like Val Kilmer as Batman.
I do too.
For this movie.
He's
not dark, but he's still he looked good. He's a good looking Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
And I mean,
he's a handsome man. I could say he's a handsome man during this time. So it wasn't like he was all, tore up or old or whatever they want to say,
Yeah. And the only one that I felt kind of like the weak main cast member would probably be Chris O'Donnell for me.
Yes.
Yeah. I was confused.
He looked a little too old for that character.
I don't know how old he was supposed to be, but he needed a legal guardian. And I'm like, dude, this dude looks like 25.
He looks like he's 30.
Yeah. And I was like, he needs a legal guardian. I was so confused. And then you asked me how old he is, and I was like, oh, I think he's like 17 if he needs a legal guardian. You're like, but he's driving a motorcycle. I'm like, oh, fuck, fair point. I mean, I guess.
I mean, we don't know where. I mean, Gotham City might have different DMV rules.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe,
you know.
So that was weird.
It was weird, but that was me nitpicking. So I mean, I do.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was just he was kind of the weakest.
And I think kind of his backstory about the Robin and then the helmet and then all that kind of tied. I was just like,
didn't work for you.
It did. I feel like it could have been a little bit better. Could have.
Yeah.
But then again,
the thing in this movie, I thought I still enjoy it, but it paces along so fast.
It does.
You don't get a lot of character dive.
No, there's no depth into it. It's just like ba 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 ba.
Yeah, they try to give Batman depth with his family got killed, but I thought that was the wrong character to focus on depth wise. They should have focused on Robin and how he's dealing with his parents' loss.
Yeah,
because all you see him is be angry once in a while. But you don't see anything more than that. Not really.
And you see more of the Riddler's background, but you don't see Two-Face's.
No, there's that news report.
That was, I mean...
No, I know, you don't. You really
and you just, all of a sudden, he's like, bam, he's in there and he's shooting up the place and that's it.
Well, I think he's the opening... Yeah, he's in the opening scene, the bank heist.
But you don't really...
Oh, God, it's acid! I like the security guard. Cheesy as hell, but I love the security guard. I like how he flips out about his hearing aid. I'm like, dude, you got so much more shit to worry about
You're literally going to fall in acid.
Yeah. You're like, that's my hearing aid.
He's more worried about his hearing aid, but his glasses fall, and he's just kind of like, well, fuck him.
He's like, oh, when he does say, oh, no, my glasses. It's funny, man. This movie's funny.
It's funny.
It's funny, man. You can't come in here thinking like, okay, Creature of the Night, Vengeance. Here we go.
No, it is not a Christian Bale.
No, Batman. It's not. It's definitely lighthearted, which I enjoy it.
It was more for teens. You could tell this was definitely angled at teens.
It was angled at me at the time. I was like 6 years old and I fell in love with this movie. I was all about it.
What I'm saying is like the dialect, the whole.
Oh yeah, the dialogue. Yeah. A lot of sexual innuendos.
I mean, that was at the time, 80s and 90s movies at the time.
Well, I'm thinking Nicole Kidman, every single line was like, please fuck me. But subtly. Yeah, well, not so subtly.
Her eyes were telling you.
Her eyes, yeah.
These eyes.
Which I love Nicole Kidman in this movie. Like, she's like my first movie crush. So I love Nicole Kidman. I was 6, man. And I was like, damn. Yeah.
He knew what it was.
Yeah. And so Nicole Kidman was great in this movie. The story, we're not going to get into too much because it's not really a whole lot of story. It's
action. This movie's just mostly action.
It just tries to give up excuses for why they fight.
Yeah.
You got bad guys, you got good guys. It's almost as much as just like grab action figures and go at it. Have at thee. But pretty much Riddler makes a thing that could read your thoughts and all the info goes into his head while you're watching TV. It's kind of like basically the movie tries to tell you like when you watch TV you kind of become a mindless zombie because you're so distracted by television, which is I can see that.
That's pretty true.
That's pretty true. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people believe what they hear too.
Yeah, that's true. They get
or see. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Super Bowl advertisements. People always want to be like, well, I'm not saying there's anything bad about it. I'm just saying like that's just the reality of it. Like they're trying to get in your head. They're trying to like, tell you buy this, buy that, go for this, whatever.
There's people that study this stuff.
No, that's true. You're right.
So I mean, there is a science. There is a science behind all this, folks. That's why you're watching us right now.
Subscribe. Okay, but as far as the good, I like the Batmobile. I like the Batplane. I think the way Gotham City looked and all the neon and all the even the gang members who are all like neon outfitted, I think it looked cool. Especially for this universe, for this specific universe. You can't take this out and put it into the Christian Bale Batman. That shit don't work. That will not work. But for this movie, I thought visually it was entertaining. Like I said, it's a high energy movie.
Yeah.
So it worked. You know what I mean? It's
like you were saying. I think this was more more targeted for younger kids. So it's like more of the colors, kind of like the movie we watched before. This Dick Tracy, like.
Oh yeah, the colors kind of suck you in. Yeah.
It draws you in. You're like, whoa.
Yeah, like what's on TV, and then you kind of just stay.
But you gotta remember this too, guys. Is back then at the movie theaters, how this was shot, it wasn't, the quality of the film wasn't as great.
Yeah.
So when those colors popped, they popped out more, especially if this was a dark movie. It was a very dark, because throughout the whole movie, most of the time it's like night.
Yeah.
In the dark.
And for example, if you don't understand what Alex is saying, is go watch Blade Runner 2049. There's a lot of neon, a lot of color, but it all blends together. Yeah. None of it really pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It kind of all just sinks into the background and none of it sticks out. Where in this movie, even the McDonald's in the very far back corner of the M. Yeah. Yeah, hell sticks out. Like all the colors stick out. Yeah. Yeah. And it looks good. Yeah. I'm gonna address the nipples. I'm cool with the nipples. I get he was going for a
Can you tell them what are you talking about as in nipples?
In the Batman suit.
So in the suit, folks. Why don't you hold up
Batman? This one doesn't. Joel Schumacher was the one who started.
But anyways, on his chest, he has nipples.
Yeah. Which I'm cool with it because it's supposed to be like a Greek armor thingy. Which I always got that even when I was younger. So
you know what? Cool. I never really paid attention to it. I always see Batman's suit, but I never really I don't know, in your head, you're like, everything.
The internet made a big deal of it. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Right. Yeah. But I think everything, on his suit plays a purpose.
Yeah, he looked good.
I mean, I didn't mind it. It's not like I was like, oh, great. This is just horrible. You see a nipple, you see one nipple, you've seen them all pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a nip.
Yeah.
It's Batman's nips.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was cool. Let's just move on to the bad. So Batman Saves the Day. Spoiler. Okay, because we don't really need to get into it.
When doesn't he not save the day?
Exactly. So, but let's get into, because I know Alex has a lot negatives. Alex, go ahead.
This movie. No, I'm just joking. Negatives. Let's see.
I think when we were watching, you hated it more than it sounds like you hate it right now.
I mean, it's not that I don't hate it, but it's not. I mean, it's like I like it, but I don't like it. It's not one of my favorite Batman movies, but for the time, for what it was entertaining. I was a kid too, so at this time, when I seen it, it was entertaining. I remember seeing it in the theaters also. But it wasn't one of my favorite. I would say the 89 Batman, the first one, and then the newer Batmans are probably one of my favorite movies. Definitely,
Well, yeah, I mean, those are better Batman movies, but this one for me... Well, when we were watching the movie, man, you fucking wanted to check out, like a little bit past halfway, you were like, you know what, I'm sorry, but I can't do this. I'm sorry, this is bad.
It's just...
This is bad. You kept complaining, which I'm cool with you complaining because I've seen the movie a million times, so it's not like you're not,
It was just, I think I was just in a different, I don't know. It's different whenever you watch something as a kid and then when you rewatch it as an adult.
No, but even right now, it sounds like your anger has subdued.
Well, yeah, you gave me time to turn the burner off. So I'm not boiling anymore. But, I mean... There's a lot of things that can nitpick this movie to death, just like you guys can. But, I mean, overall, for what it was during the time, it wasn't as bad. It wasn't a bad movie.
And wow, you came around.
Well, it's something I'm not going to probably rewatch. multiple times again.
Oh, but I thought you okay. No, hey man, because that's the thing.
Because you gotta remember though, I gotta put myself in your perspective. As
no, but I'm telling you what's your opinion.
Well, I'm told you my opinion, but I'm saying too, for what it was worth.
Don't worry about my feelings.
I'm not worried about your feelings, but I gotta remember though, how I felt when I first watched this as a kid though too, because when I was a kid, you know, it was Batman. It was a big deal. It was Batman, you know, and not a lot of superhero movies were out. There were superhero movies, but they weren't good.
They didn't pump them out like they do now.
No, and it was like they were. How would I explain it? This is a hard one to explain.
Well, back then, this is how I felt too. Because being at the time, it's you kind of have to go into a superhero movie hoping you're gonna love it, because back then you don't know when you're gonna get another one.
Yeah.
So you kind of had to go like, you know what? I hope I have a good time.
Because some of these bombed.
Yeah, exactly. Because nowadays, if you go watch a movie and it's shit, it's like, oh, I can't wait till they reboot this in 4 years.
Yeah, and they weren't, and that's
back then they weren't doing that.
No.
Yeah.
So back then they were very afraid to push comic book movies.
They were.
And to do it right, because a lot of them
they didn't even try and do it right. They're just trying to say, what can we get people to fucking buy stuff?
Yeah, so they didn't really stick by the actual comic book itself.
Yeah.
They just kind of was like, well, we need to make sure there's some nudity or some boobies in there. We gotta make sure there's some shit for the kids to laugh at. And enough for the adults can pay attention where they're not gonna
There was in this one. Which one are you talking about?
Well, I mean, like, there's, you know...
Think about How to Duck or what?
Not, like, necessarily nudity, but you know what I mean, sexual.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
Because there is sexual dialogue in this movie, if you pay attention to it.
You don't have to pay attention that much. It's fucking... But it's in the forefront.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of sexual content in this movie.
That's true.
Most movies during this time, there was. This is before everything became, like, oh, my God. You can't show a boob. Yeah. You know, this is.
Oh, it's still kind of like that. They don't like doing rated R movies. People can't watch.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
you know, like.
Yeah. Okay, I get you now. I'm sorry. I was thinking the. Yeah, you're right.
But I think it's slowly coming around now. It's like, you know, hopefully they'll not be so scared to do shit like that, because we don't live. There's people out here that don't live in that kind of world.
The thing for me is like that like people watching nowadays that don't like this movie. You gotta remember, man. It's like. The Batman movie you like still exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still out there.
I guess there's a Batman for everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I enjoy the hell out of this movie. Do I want Batman to go back to this? No, I don't. Of course not. No. But like, you know...
I don't think it can. I
don't think so either.
After they pushed Batman out, like, they made him...
Batman?
Like, just through the years. Like, he progressed through the years. Got better and better. Yeah. And the movies got better and better. It's kind of hard to go back and make a movie with this Batman as good as the Batmans today.
Yeah, okay.
It'd be very hard.
Yeah, this Batman's just Batman on the surface, really. Like, you don't see no martial arts. He beats
very
up guys.
Little.
Also, okay.
And that was pretty, yeah.
I got to pay respect to Joel Schumacher on this one, is I do like the poses Batman has in. Like, when he breaks in through the skylight. Mm-hmm. Like, that was awesome, man. That was very Batman. The way he pops out of the elevator after they shoot the elevator and he comes out and he beats everybody, that was cool. I would say visually they got Batman right.
Yeah, like, for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, like he looks cool, man. Like when Robin's getting his ass kicked by all the gang members and Batman's just standing up there, kind of just like, you know, like, I'll let you learn your lesson, I'll jump back down. And I also liked how all the gang members were like, fuck, it's Batman, let's go. Like, even though there's like 50 of them, like, I like that.
Stray got scared.
Yeah, it's just like, nope, not today.
Dude, we gotta go.
Yeah. Or even when the Batmobile pulls up, they're like, oh shit, it's Batman. They were scared. And then when they see Dick Grayson come out, they're like, nah, that ain't Batman.
Who's this chump?
Yeah, exactly.
Get him, boys.
Which, that was a cool scene. There's actually a lot of cool scenes in this movie. If you're not looking for something that's like Dark Knight, it's entertaining, bro. It's entertaining.
If you're looking for Dark Knight, don't watch this, because you're gonna be disappointed.
No. And like, all the scenes with Two-Face and Riddler were really good. They were really fun, man. Like, when he shows up at the Two-Face lair, when they're heisting jewelry, when they're, Tommy Lee Jones hates Jim Carrey because of this movie. But you couldn't tell that by looking at the movie.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like, I guess, like, I can't remember exact details, but they were eating or something. And Tommy Lee Jones goes up to him, like, this, I think they're already in filming. And he goes up to him and hugs him and basically lets him know, I hate you so much. It's like, I hate you. Like, I forgot word for word, but he literally tells him, like, I do not like you at all. Like, I hate you. Like, I hate you. Like, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So, but you couldn't tell by looking at the movie, could you?
I mean, a little bit.
No.
There was half of them that wanted to beat his ass.
There is half. Yeah, but I even like the whole scene when they're playing the battleship. That was cool. I was like, okay, that's cool, man. Like, it's a very cheesy movie, but it worked.
Very cheesy movie.
But it works. It worked for me.
So I said it's very kidsy movie for sure.
Yeah, and Batman and Robin is shit.
He's gonna make sure you understand.
Oh yeah, no, it is literally probably like my most hated movie. Have you seen that? I started watching.
I've seen it one time
just for fun, and it wasn't.
There's movies where I give it's a once run, and then after that, it never gets played again. That's it. I mean, I don't. If it's bad, and I know it was bad, and I seen it the first time it was bad, it's not gonna get better at any other point in my life. So I don't even bother to watch them.
Agree and disagree with that.
I can't do it, bro. That's an hour and something I'm never going to get back.
No, but there's times where I've seen a movie where I'm like, I didn't care for it, but then I rewatch it again. I'm like, you know what? I kind of liked it a little bit more. Then I rewatch it again. I'm like, you know
okay,
what?
Batman.
Casino Royale.
This Batman is probably one of them that I don't need to ever watch it again.
Oh, I'm definitely going to watch it again.
Batman and Robin is definitely a movie I would never watch again. There's movies, just I can't do it, bro.
Maybe we'll watch it for this.
I can't do it, folks. You'll see him by himself in this chair.
No, you would just come and I'll tell you all the stupid shit in it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, that'd be fun. You'll probably be like,
I watched a minute and a half trailer.
You'd probably.
That's about as much time as I'm sorry, guys. You guys gotta understand.
There's a scene in
if you don't like something, it's like food. You're not gonna eat something if it tastes like shit and you ate it before it and it's the same person that cooked it. You're not gonna do it again.
Fair point. You're right.
Sorry.
You're right. But how do you punch a guy?
What do you mean? How do you punch a guy?
You ball up your fist. You reach way back and you assert yourself.
Ow!
Yeah, that was a funny ass line in the movie.
Oh man.
But there's actually a scene in Batman and Robin where Robin rides in through like a double door on his motorcycle, like breaks a hole through it, and so he breaks through the door right on his motorcycle, and then when the camera switches angles to look at him and the door behind him, it made a perfect silhouette of his logo.
Okay.
It's stupid. Like, the level of stupidity in this movie is bad.
Well,
they have ice skates, bro, in the Bat costume and Robin costume. Ice skates.
Like I said, there's just...
Batman has a credit card or debit card or some shit. They didn't release the cape without.
God damn.
It's bad. It's bad.
It just sounds like... I forgot. There's a lot of things I forgot about this movie.
Oh,
Thank
a lot of stuff.
God I did.
But anyway, okay, wait.
We are not going to give a movie review on that. This is just strictly about where he started, his roots.
Yeah, this is the first movie. My brother commented on the last video saying it was Power Rangers, but Power Rangers came out a month after this movie.
So technically you're wrong.
Yeah. But he does have a better memory than me. But I'm still saying he's wrong.
He's wrong.
Fuck it. Anyway. So, long story short.
Well, tell it. Who took you to the movies?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Come on,
okay,
man.
so me and my brother. Our dad.
Who?
Our dad.
Your brother who?
My brother, Antonio.
Antonio the third.
No. So I was 6. He was probably 4. Our dad took us to the movies. So we were begging him to watch this movie. And
mind you, his dad does not like to go to the movies, right? That's what you told me.
He hates movies.
He's like, this is horse shit. And got dragged to the freaking theaters. Tell us more.
I forgot the light. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Now you can see us.
We'll be fine. Anyway, but so we went to the movies with my dad. He fell asleep through it. Me and my brother were like in Oakdale, by the way, the little tiny theater. But I still remember the Batman cutout they had outside the doors. Like, this is like my brother loves Robin. I love Batman. We grew up like for the first hell of years being Batman and Robin. I had the costume from this Batman Forever movie. I was like for 3 straight years. I was that Batman Forever, and my brother was always Robin.
Dedicated.
Yeah, we grew up with this movie was huge on me and my brother. Like everything was Batman and Robin for us, man. And it kind of worked out when Robin became Nightwing because my brother was kind of like growing up into his own. We didn't want to just be my second fiddle.
He's like,
yeah. So
I got bigger shoes.
Exactly.
To fill,
yeah. So anyway, shout out to my dad who doesn't watch anything, so he won't see this. But you know what, my siblings
just in case you're there.
Yeah.
Thanks, Pops.
Also doesn't know English, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, and my brother, still a Robin to my Batman, a sidekick, never came out of my shadow. No, he's probably going to call this shit in the comments.
He's like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. But so like I said, this movie's special to me, special to my brother. I know that. Not our favorite, but still,
Holds a little soft spot in his little heart right here.
It's the number one movie I've seen, and I've seen it like throughout my lifetime. It's not like I just remember watching it as a kid. Like I still go back to this movie all the time.
What year did this movie come out?
94.
94 or 95?
95. I was 6. 95. 95.
So this is right before Jurassic Park, huh? Or is this
Jurassic Park is 94.
94.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is.
I'm just trying to remember what was the big hits during this year.
I think Zorro came after this. Also, the last shot of the movie, I know you didn't care for it, but I don't care what you think. The very last shot is when Batman and Robin are running away from the bat signal and just their silhouettes. That was fucking awesome. That was awesome.
I think that was in one of the music videos.
Also, Zorro does the same thing.
I think it was in Seal's Kiss by...
Oh, it was. It was in Seal's, the music video to this movie.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah. But anyway, my thoughts on a 0 out of 5, to me, 'cause it's a special place in my heart, it will always be a 4.5.
4.5 is good. 4.5 is good. And just for my bud right here, I'll give it a 4.0. I'll give it a 4.0 because, it's his first movie, man. The first experience.
You gotta know what it is. You gotta know what you're walking into.
And at the time, he was ecstatic as a kid. I could see him. There's popcorn and soda in his hand.
Have my popcorn ready.
Fucking scared because he doesn't know what to...
Dude, actually, I was scared.
I told you.
Theater, I was like, it was dark as fuck.
He's like, what's going to happen? I'm fucking, should I do this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I jumped in that chair. I was ready. I
was actually nervous, but I didn't say nothing. I just stayed there like, oh, it's kind of scary.
Like,
but then once the movie started, dude, I was like...
This is like better. It's better here than at home, huh? That big old huge screen.
I bought the VHS. Well, I had my parents buy it for me.
Yeah.
Watched the hell out of that VHS.
I bet you that thing probably just won't even work anymore.
See, I gotta find it. I'm pretty sure I have to have it at my mom's house somewhere. Anyway, guys, that's our review on Batman Forever.
Forever and ever.
Make sure to like, subscribe, leave your comments. What's your first movie? What's your favorite movie?
Give us likes, man.
Movies?
Hit the little thumbs up, please. The more you hit it, the more people will watch it, get our content out there.
Yeah,
guys.
We're still trying to get better. Any advice?
Please.
Turn on the lights.
Yeah, that was a rookie move.
That was a rookie move on me, guys. That was.
But you know what? Sometimes you gotta see us in the dark. That was.
What's a Batman movie? So
it's a Bat cave.
So we're in the Bat cave. It was on purpose.
We did it. Yeah. No, don't even judge us.
Yeah.
He did it.
Yeah.
No.
He looked better. I'm pretty sure without the. Anyway, all right, guys. Thanks for joining us today.
All right, you guys. Have a good one.